To pay off his credit card debt, this vampire had no choice but to work multiple jobs. During the day, he worked as a milkman. At night, he clocked in at the funeral home. The grueling schedule eventually caught up with him, leaving him dizzy and completely drained. Desperate to recharge, he commandeered a coffin from the deceased and crashed right inside it. Just a few days earlier, Xinjiang had run into his old buddy by chance. With his friend's help, Xinjiang finally got himself a proper ID. The two of them then headed over to a staffing agency. Xinjiang told the boss he was looking for something white-collar. You know, the kind where you wear a suit. The boss came through for them, landing them both a gig at a funeral home. But the smell of incense was too much for Xinjiang to handle. He didn't last long before he simply vanished. Right around that time, an employee walked past the morgue and suddenly heard the sound of snoring. Curiosity getting the better of him, he cracked open the coffin in front of him. Just like that, neither of them had even made it through their first day before they were let go. Determined to pay off his debt as fast as possible, Xinjiang picked up another job. Things were going smoothly at first, until, on his way back, a motorcyclist nearly ran him down. The shock made Xinjiang's hand jerk, sending the milk bottles in his crate crashing to the ground. The motorcyclist didn't even blink. Instead of helping, he grabbed a bottle, chugged it on the spot, and rode off without a second glance. And just like that, Xinjiang got fired again. He had worked a full day for nothing, and got chewed out by the staffing agency boss on top of it. Exhausted, Xinjiang dragged himself home. He had barely laid down to rest, when Runwei woke him up, and asked him to help clean the place. Xinjiang wasn't thrilled about it, but since he owed her money, he had no leg to stand on. They kept at it well into the night, before the place was finally in order. Looking at Runwei, Xinjiang couldn't hold back his curiosity any longer. He wanted to know why she wasn't afraid of him.
나는 그쪽 별로 안 무서운데? 나 죽일 거였으면 진작에 그렇게 했겠지. 근데 그렇게 안 했잖아. 오히려 나 죽일 뻔한 거 살려줬잖아요.
Xinjiang went quiet after hearing that. He stepped outside and slipped up to the rooftop alone, because once upon a time, the woman he loved had said the exact same thing. But as Xinjiang stood there lost in thought, the bite marks on his neck suddenly reappeared. Sensing something was wrong, Xinjiang rushed back inside, only to find the ceiling light crashing down. Without a second to spare, Xinjiang lunged forward and pulled Runwei out of the way.